clicking live right here, right now. I'm just gonna make sure that everything is looking pretty good. And we're just gonna start off with a bang, shall we? Banned historic cards. Hey Siri, what does historic mean? You should know that by now, you idiot. I agree with you. I should know that by now, but I'm assuming this is big news. The hoes are gonna love this. I'm assuming. Devoted Druid, big time, -1/-1 counters. I should realize how good that is. But we're gonna continue. Oh wow, a new little TMNT is already being shown on my homepage. I don't really love that. However, we made some significant progress yesterday, even though I was super tired, unbelievably tired. However, we're back today, and let's continue the momentum. I was thinking to myself yesterday, why was I playing so good? I don't even know if I was playing good, but I was winning against Elementals and the Mirror. I won against the Mirror, and maybe, just maybe, it was a little bit of a skill issue, because my whole goal yesterday was Stranger is back. What did I miss? Stranger, you missed me playing, streaming for maybe 40 minutes. You didn't miss much, but in that 40 minutes, I baby ranked up, you know what I'm saying? I went up to Platinum 1, so we're really close to Diamond. We could hit it if I continue this hot streak, but I didn't stream for very long because I was tired. But I set a very tame goal for myself yesterday, and it was this. It was to not play a creature before combat, unless it makes sense with Optimus Scavenger, those kind of plays. Just doing that. So I made sure that didn't happen. I don't know if that was the differentiating factor of why I was winning. My win rate, I think I only lost 2 games. One to Reanimator, which, they had their freaking devil thing in the graveyard, turn 2, and I wasn't even paying attention. And the only other loss yesterday was some Harmonizer jank. But I beat Elementals 2 out of 2 times. At least you ranked up. Yeah, for sure. It was honestly I think the best I've played in so long, which is miraculous because of how just tired I was. But now, let's continue this momentum. My whole mindset now, because I don't know the reason why I was winning was because of that. I do know for a fact that it caused me to go minus. Instead of being minus, negging 2, I was negging 1 a couple of times. And maybe that's just a differentiating factor, especially with a matchup like Elementals, you know what I mean? So let's continue that. Dryad Militant hits the board early. I'm very excited to see. I think I've already, I don't want to say for certain, but I'm pretty sure I already have 2 of the little rectangles lit up. So maybe, just maybe, I can pull this out. Forsaken Miner. Don't love that right off the rip. I don't love it. I don't really know. This is a matchup I'm not comfortable with, really. Except I do know that, black, cheap removal is bound to come. And that's why I played my Wonder Weave instead of Optimus Scavenger. However, I could have left Shardmaid's Rescue, but I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to play Optimus Scavenger and hopefully draw a Feather of Flight. 2 minutes in! You're back-to-back days of being super early. Super early. I appreciate you. I'm just trying to keep up the momentum in terms of the wins from yesterday. That is not a trade I'm willing to make. Wowza. This is exactly what I wanted to draw. Kind of. Oh, no. Okay, I thought that was going to get got. That would have been unfortunate. But now I have a flyer, as long as this doesn't get, I don't even know, countered in some way. Nowhere to run. Okay, let me think about this. That honestly, I hate this card so much. It's been so long since I have ran into this card. Only 1 enchantment is going to hit the field. And I'm not going to be able to oh, wait. I can save my Wonder Weave. I can save my Wonder Weave at the very least. This will go to 3, and then it'll go to 4. Oh, I almost missed that. I almost missed that. That would have been a disaster and a half. Okay, so already playing better than normal. Because I've missed that so many times. Perfect, and that goes off. Don't care about that. Let's just get rid of this. 6 damage to the dome. Whew. Normally, when I see that for some reason that card has got my goat so much that when I see it, my brain just shuts off like a big old donkey. But not today. However, I could just be getting my hopes up for no reason now. They can't pay. Wait, how did they pay that? Oh, because of nowhere to run. I forgot about the additional text on nowhere to run. Oh my god, that sucks. I don't really want the trade, but that's going to be bigger next turn, so I might as well try to get rid of it. Wonderweave DJ, welcome back, my friend. One of my most hated cards? Me too. Could have waited for the trigger on nowhere to run. Could have waited for the trigger on nowhere to run. Like waiting on the trigger of nowhere to run and then play the Shard Mage? Is that what you're referring to? Okay, I like that he did that. Because that means I could get back into this game with a good top deck. Okay, this is exactly how I'm used to playing now. We're back like we've never left. And it actually makes me mad that he's playing my cards with this jank. That actually makes me furious. Boiling mad. That's literally the definition of if you can't beat them, join them. What an absolute palpable human being. You could have waited to target you, would have more creatures on field. I see what you're... When this enchantment enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -3. Oh, I see. I see. It targets my creature. For some reason, I was under the impression that it didn't target me. Okay, this is the most me game of all time. After the fact that I still misplayed there, but misplayed less than I normally do. So, you know, that's progress, but not nearly the start that I had yesterday. That's for sure. But let's take a fizzy drink, reset a little bit, and then jump right back in. Okay, that was a good note. Now I feel more prepared if I ever see that card again, which I most definitely will. Most definitely. Okay, this is a Johnny. Maybe I'm playing against a live linker. My actual... I mean, I would rather play that than, you know, black, but my win rate isn't very good against that. Forest, a Chocobo. Love to see that. Absolutely adore seeing that, in fact. Scary, but I adore it nonetheless. Oh, Bristly Bill. He's got the makings of a problem child right now. But, let's see if I can draw Cracked. A Seam Rip would do me just fine. There's no way he's going to block with Bristly Bill. Absolutely no way, right? He may have another one. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Might as well get my licks in while I can. I'm really hoping for a Seam Rip right about now. With all these planes, a Feather of Flight into a Seam Rip would go mighty hard. Even harder than just drawing a Seam Rip off the top. We'll see, though. I shouldn't get my hopes up. I should not get my hopes up. But I'm getting my hopes up, gosh dang it. Sometimes it'd be like that. No blocks. Need all the creatures I can get. Formidable Speaker. If you do... Oh, man, it's so good. It's so good. Every time I read this card, I think, wow, what a good card. Well, it is time to go tall, mis amigos. And I can play another one. And that feels great. Actually, maybe I should have played a bit slower. Maybe I should have put all these things on my Wonderweave, but it's kind of too late. I've made my decision, I've made my bet, and now I have to lie in it. Isotil Explorer. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You may play lands from your graveyard. He has 2 cards in hand. I might as well just keep making this big and make it threatening, a little bit scary, 1 attacks. He's going down to 10. I'm going to go down to 5, 7, at least to 4 is my guess. I hate the second test. Yeah, I could have waited to target, would have more creatures on field. Probably to Ice Tilt. Then he's going to blow the fridge up. Okay. Double strike. He has blockers, though, which doesn't make me feel great. I should have given my spider double strike, now that I'm thinking about it. But I guess I continue to go wide here. Continue attacking and have blockers, but he's eventually going to have tramplers. That's the biggest thing right now. He can block this and not die on pretty much all of his things. So no reason to attack with more than just Optimus the Scavenger. I'm sorry I missed your chat about the hate the second text. For some reason it blended in. I missed it. I'm very sorry. But I need to lock in because I don't want to just erase all the progress I made yesterday. Because I should have put all my counters and things on Wonder Weave. I should have played just a little bit slower and the game could have been over by now. Huge mistake. Absolutely huge. But I could draw Feather of Flight anytime. Does he have a way to make these tramplers yet? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Man, Feather of Flight would really solve all my problems right now. Oh, more lands. This is crazy. This is going to be a crazy amount. But he has a Reacher, so it doesn't even matter. Maybe a Shelter by Ghost, but he's going to have so much. Oh, he's not even doing it. Double strike. Okay, now this is a flyer now. Let's do that. Okay, I think I just have to get rid of the Bristly Bill. Bristly Bill is probably the thing I want to get rid of. And what is this going to be now? A 4? Oh, he's getting in a lot of stuff now. He has the Reacher still. Gosh dang it. I should have got rid of the... Oh, he has so many Reachers, though. So many Reachers that it wouldn't really matter. How many creatures does he have? Okay, let me think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 creatures. It's not looking good for me at all. And this can kill me. But I have First Strike. I should have put one on the Optimus the Scavenger, damn it. He could block with many creatures, but I have Double Strike. So I think I would live, right? If I just attack with this. Do I make him make the decision? He won't sacrifice. I will be sacrificed. Wait, I have First Strike. No, it still won't matter because then he will kill me with 7. And that will just be pointless. So I think I have to just attack with this. That doesn't feel great. Unless he puts 3 in front of me. Then I'm dead. And I lose my Wonder Weave. My 1 flyer. He does put 3 in front of me. Wait, is that a second one? Yes, it is. Okay. At least I called this. You know what I'm saying? At least I called it. That means I'm getting more comfortable with combat. Okay, that kind of sucks. But there's still potential here that I could win. Well, he still has two Reachers. So what if I draw in a Feather of Flight, then Feather of Flight into like a Seam Rip, or like 2 Feather of Flight? Okay, so there's potential there. Still potential if I don't die this turn. Still no Tramplers, so I can put stuff in front of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Attack with one of the Chocobos? Okay, I like that. I like that very much. Wait a second. He has a lot of things that he could do. He could sacrifice this. Then he could sacrifice both of these. That'll go to 6. You may play additional land on each of your turns. However, I have First Strike, you know what I'm saying? So maybe, I don't know. Gotta put that in front of that for sure. Let's just do that and hope that I'm not doing my math incorrectly. I think it's gonna go to 6. Okay, that's 5. He can do that one more time. Oh, I think I got it right. Okay, 6, 7, he's dead. Okay, 1, he said oops. Okay, the fact that he did it made me think that I was incorrect. Oh, whenever you need something, it's always going to be that. I don't think there's a way out of this. Unfortunately, I do not think there's a way out of this, but I might as well not concede and let him get his dailies in if he has attacking dailies because he seems like a nice feller. No attacks, unfortunately. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. He's got his combo now. He's going to make a lot of tokens. If you attack with that, it's a trade. He can sack for more counters. I see, I see. Yeah, I told him, I think I would have won this if I didn't make that misplay with Wonder Weave. I should have thought about that a lot. Oh, well. You live and you learn. Lots of damage. Pretty cool deck, though. Chocobo. Love to see the Chocobos coming. Not gonna lie. Even though I lost, I still love to see the Chocobos coming. It makes me think about combat. And the more I think about combat, the more familiar with it and the more comfortable I will be eventually. Unfortunately, obviously today is not the day. Now I'm gonna switch actually to best of 3. Since I have nothing to lose, I'm already on the brisk of going back a rank. And let's make sure I'm doing the correct one with the sideboard. Let's do best of 3. Now this is going to get a little sweaty for me. Best of 3 always makes me a little sweaty. He can sack for more counters. That green enchantment is carrying him big time. I love that enchantment. I had a feeling you would, Mai. I had a feeling you would. All right, this is a sketchy hand to keep because I have a feeling this is going to be a black deck. And I only have one creature. Probably going to get hand ripped before I do it. How did I know? How did I know that was coming, eh? I have no protection, so I might as well just do it. The sooner, the better. And maybe if he does hand rip me right now, maybe he'll get rid of this. And maybe I can just like really do some damage next turn. That would be kind of nice, eh? 16. Doing half my job for me. I might get lucky here. Nope, I don't. What the hell is this? I haven't even seen this before. Target creature gets -X until end of turn. That creature gets an additional -3/-3 until the end of turn if you control the fairy as you cast a spell. Wow. Kind of interesting. Hey, but I got a creature. Things are looking up. But I can't do anything. Yeah. Well, I could make that big enough to make that not happen. Now that I'm thinking about it, was that the right play? Maybe? You know what, Ian? That's a great... Why didn't I put it into defense position? You're doing better and better in combat. I think so, Mai. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I legitimately feel like I've made progress over the last 2 days. Made a lot of progress, methinks. Double strike already? In this economy? Oh, man. What do I want to do? All right, what do these say? Enters tapped. Untap this creature. This creature enters tapped. Okay, I don't really care about that. Remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player that planeswalk, draw a card. When this creature enters Surveil 1, exile this card from your graveyard. You draw a card and you lose 1 life. Well, since he only has 2 lands, I think Ward 2/2 would be nice. And which is more scary? Exile this card from your graveyard. You draw a card. Remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage. Okay, this one I would like to exile more than the other one. And then I'll just keep everything else up and its attack because he's going to block it, unfortunately. He's not going to block it? Well, now I regret my decision. But then again, he probably wouldn't have done that. So wait, this would be 6, 7. Blip! Blip! Gosh darn it. Ah, that's fine. You know, there's always next turn to win. End turn. Let's see. Okay, that was enough. That was enough for him. Going into game 2. A fair Demir player. Me loves to see that. I really couldn't glean anything from that game because he was mana screwed. That's so many strikes. So many strikes indeed. Felt unfair the amount of strikes that little feller had. It's a fairies deck. I do know that it is a fairies deck. However, that is literally like saying it's a deck to me. The only thing I know about fairies is that they're called fairies and they're flying, and apparently they come in with stun counters or something like that on them. So I really don't know what to add, if anything. It seemed like they had some graveyard stuff. Flyers would be... Actually, now I'm thinking about it, maybe I should add more flyers. Because they all fly, so I could get kind of screwed without flyers. So maybe I'll take out my spellbook vendors. Let's go with that. Let's go with that, I think. No, I'm going with it. I don't want to think too much. If I think too much, I'll get fried. What tipped you off? You did well this game. Maybe don't change anything. That's true. I thought about that option as well. But when I thought about the whole flying situation, I felt like maybe it would be a mistake not to. And I couldn't really say I did well because like they only had 2 lands. Maybe they could have just popped off with 3 lands, you know what I mean? Okay, I like that. I like that very much. Do I like that enough to do... Yeah, I'm going to do Wonder Weave Aerialist. Oh no, Spell Snare? Spell Stutter? Counter target spell unless its controller plays 2, plus an additional 1 for each fairy you control. This guy's a mad lad. An absolute mad lad indeed, but I love to see it. Sleep Cursed Fairy. Now, this is the type of Magic game I like to see and play and all that snazzy stuff. Oh no. Let me play a creature after I complimented you. Drawing a card seems better than sheltering a 1/1. A 1/1? Does anyone say 1/1 or is that just me? Oh, is he gonna... He's doing it. Okay, I take back everything I said to him because he's playing this card, and anyone that plays that card is a numpty. Wonderweave Aerialist, the fan favorite Wonderweave Aerialist. Not nearly as fan favorite as Slippery Boggle. Okay, my last creature. Please don't do anything to this creature or else I'll be very sad. He's doing it. Oh, he's not doing it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I kind of want to... I don't know. I don't know if it's worth sheltering by ghosts yet. Oh, man. Oh, man. What does that get me? I just don't know what his whole thing is. You know what I'm saying? I should have done it. Oh, I should have done it. And now it has Ward. Oh, man. And now it has this, and he would have to pay it. That was stupid of me. But I did get a free game. It felt kind of free. So, you know. But that does feel bad. 1, 4, 5. Okay, at least I have like 2 turns potentially. Potentially, maybe. So you never know. I could just like draw into Optimistic Scavenger, Feather of Flight into Optimistic Scavenger. I have 5 lands. A lot of things could happen. And he only has 1 card now. I'm looking at it. So things would be going well for me, potentially, depending on what I draw. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably just going to draw planes. It's a Boggle of Sorts. It does feel like a Boggle of Sorts. But now he has 2 cards. Now he has 3 cards. And now he has 4 cards. So this is what the deck wants to do. Now I'm kind of understanding a little bit more about the whole fairy situation. Resolve. Another fairy. Back to one card. Love to see that. I can't beat this hand. I can't beat this board, I think. I think your issue with these matchups is that you aren't able to get into the mindset of a controlled tempo player. My turn. I knew it. I knew it. Going into game 3. How did I know that? I must be a fortune teller. I don't know about that. But it's a little bit faster. And it seemed like a little bit faster is what I need to beat this Jabronson. We shall see, though. Playing first helps. The seam rip helps, actually. What if? What if I draw another Plains? And what if I mulligan and I get a worse hand? Ah, damn it! Two lands, finally. 2 seam rips help. Keeping that for sure. Putting this back hurts. The seam rips against him will go a long way, I think. I wish this was a human. Is that the hand? Okay. I don't know if that was correct, but it's what I went with. I'm putting a lot of stock in this whole seam rip thing because a lot of his cards say if he has a fairy on the board, if he has this, if he has that. Sheltered, okay, I have a lot of removal. This is going to be an interesting game indeed. Indubitably. He's going to have another, maybe 2 fairies on the board next turn. He doesn't, does this have ward while it's tapped? It must, because I see the symbol. He must. And now I have another one of these. Oh, I just made the mistake. I said I wasn't going to make any more from yesterday. I need to play that after combat. Continues to... How is it that I was playing better yesterday than today? I'm much more awake today. Willing to make that trade, oddly enough, now that I have Spell Vendor on the board. Hopefully I can draw a Plains, I do! Baba Booey! However, yeah, I need to get rid of that for sure. But what if he has protection in his hand? He could. He could. Actually, I'm going to be a better Magic player. I'm gonna be the person I said I'm going to be. Let's get ready to rumble. Rumble and tumble. A flashing fairy potentially might happen. Another seam rip. Unbelievable amount of seam rips have entered the chat. Untap this creature. I didn't know that was possible. I had no idea that was possible. And now I can't seam rip it. Okay, so I tried to be a better Magic player, and then I screwed myself. That's what I get for trying to overthink situations. However, now I know that this is just, especially since I have two, I can just go balls to the wall in this Motro. He must have protection. He doesn't have protection? He may still have protection after I think at this point it's no... Okay. But maybe he flashes in a fairy and I'll be sad again. But at least I get a scry. Well, he definitely has something. Low-key feel like I need to get rid of this. Oh, man. I feel like I need another creature because I feel like this creature is going to go to the wayside. Oh, god dang it. Aspect says it hose you. I love the saying, reading the card explains the card. But what if my creature lives? What if it does? I mean, all of his fairies are seam rippable, you know what I mean? Oh, and he had a land. This land, I hate this land. It's such a good card. Okay, getting rid of Sheltered by Ghost was the right decision. I knew I was going to draw a Plains, though. End turn. Whoa, it's Yubei. Raimi, welcome back. How are you going to win the game? I don't know. You can't bottom Shard Mage? I really wanted to keep Shard Mage. And they're Sheltered by Ghost again. I might as well, because I feel like his whole strat is to have these stupid things on the board. But anytime he wants, he can have a 4/4 punch me in the mouth. That feels terrible. I'm going to have to draw something pretty cool next turn, or else it's pretty much over. Just added every card he liked? That would be cool. Feed the Swarm sort of crazy. I think your issue with these matchups... Oh, I read that. You can't... Yubei, how are you gonna... I don't know. OMG, Raimi. Raimi, welcome back. I would have Sheltered by Ghost first. No game sound or music? Mooyah! Welcome. Welcome, Mooyah. Apparently you can't hear the music. Let me know if you can hear it if I do this. Let me know if you can hear it once I do this. And I can't seam rip a gosh dang land. Ah, oh, Mooyah, welcome. By which I mean he be Ian, the blue player moment. Love saying Sheltered hose you with no creatures. What if he concedes immediately? What if? I only say reading the card, explain the card after I play Ice Cauldron. Yeah, at this point I gave up on reading the cards. Hi, this is your reminder to play a different deck sometime. The Cosmic Fool, it will eventually happen. It will eventually happen. And I love that I can count on a few things in this world. Death, taxes, and Cosmic Fool popping in and telling me that I need to play a different deck. And another thing I count on is drawing a freaking Plains when I need anything besides. Okay. Make it make sense. That yesterday I was playing better than today. And I'm much more awake. Maybe I was more focused. Maybe? Is that what happened? Maybe I was more focused. At least I get some coinage from my toil. That's cool, right? And my game is glitching out. Alright, you guys are going to see a black screen while I reload MTGA. Come out your pockets first eventually. Eventually is a very long time indeed. However, I refuse to spend money on this game, Cosmic Fool. Maybe at a different point in my life, I would have already spent money on it. However, I'm more mature. I'm more headstrong. I don't give in to these urges. As I say, hey, speaking of that, look what I got in the mail, guys. To be fair, I forgot I ordered these. These orders happened when I first got addicted to the game. When I bought the Avatar Beginner Box, I made these purchases. And because TCG Players sucks a big one, they just let any donkey sell on that platform now. 2 months later, I eventually got them. I got a Leonin. Cool. Pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? A Scurry Oak. Not bad. Not bad for a dad. Scurry Oak definitely looks like a father. Presence of Gond. Green. Pretty cool. Final, you know this guy's annoying as hell. You know his friends is probably the one to have killed him that made him the final word phantom. Like, you just can't invite that guy over to a dinner party at any time, or else he'll just talk insensibly. Pretty much what I do on stream. Banishing Knack. It's been so long since I ordered these cards. I don't remember most of the reasons why I ordered them. I do know why I ordered this one is because I wanted to put this in my in one of the pre-cons I bought. Boom. Starfall Invocation. Pretty cool. But if I do say so myself, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty cool. And putting these back into its sleeve is pretty difficult when you're wearing gloves. And it is literally like Antarctica in this garage. Oh, I'm dedicated. I'm dedicated to streaming, and I'm dedicated to getting better at MTG. Slowly, but surely, I make progress. And this is where I turn this stream around. Right here, right now. It's just card RNG. That's been a bug for a while. It's not you. Same. Make some popper decks. I could make a popper deck. Also, if you're making this a business, you got to invest in it. Not that you are, but if you are. I need a Banishing Knack, actually. You do need a Banishing Knack. Hit me up, Ian. I can send it to you. I can send it to you. Raimi says they need A. I wish I were better at Magic. I recommend Creatureless Burn. Creatureless Burn sounds pretty evil. Pretty evil. Okay, I think I'm done for the day with best of 3. I need the whole hand smoothing bullshit to counteract my horrendous luck, apparently. All right, this is slightly better. By slightly better, I mean a ton better. So I'm glad I did that. Oh, a Forest, a Land of War Elves, Seam Rip. Oh my god. I am the Pharaoh. Let's go. All right, I'm winning this. I win these. Maybe not. Actually, I was kind of cocky yesterday. Maybe that's the trick, is being cocky. No one likes a cocky son bitch, but maybe that is the way forward. Let's do this. The next turn, I can modify it with my Optimus Scavenger, which is the mistake I made in the first game, which is the game I played against this deck. All right. We learned it from the mistakes today, guys. Oh, fucking Evoke. You piece of shit. I hate, even if this is not even that bad, I still hate it. Just because it's like guilty by association. Like, screw all Evokers. Evokers are like the smokers that smoke in your car without your permission. Screw them. No blocks. Shard Mage's Rescue is pretty exciting. Alright, I'm playing this and also saying to myself, hey, you're playing it before combat. Don't get in the habit of doing such things. You idiot. Modifying it. Alright. As long as they don't have removal. Please don't have removal. This could get pretty beefy fairly soon. They are evoking the elemental. Revoke the elemental. Revoke, evoke. Evoke's a neat keyword, to be honest with you. I can see why you think that, but I can also see why I hate it. It keeps me up at night. Okay, making this huge. Making that absolutely massive. Most certainly do not have a board wipe, right? I don't have nothing to fear, but I'm going to keep it anyways. This is the only thing they have up. So I'm not going to attack with anything. I'm going to leave up my creatures in case they get a little crazy, a little nasty with their size. And hopefully they just don't have trample, because my guys are little. The little wee guys. Resolve. All right, this Chocobo is getting insane. This Chocobo is definitely going to get a creature in front of it. A little spider, in fact. There's also a cheap Earth spell. Looks like the Harmonizer deck. The Harmonizer also kept me up last night. Everything kept me up last night. Is now the... No, now's not the time. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. But maybe it's not. But maybe it is. Okay. I'm just gonna do it. Because you know, it could have been. This could go 5, 6, 7. This is gonna be oh my god. I'm gonna win. I'm going to win the first game. A Tifa. I pulled that live on stream. Not this one, but the red one. The red and something else one. Please no reachers. Please no reachers. Okay, still no reachers. My turn. Well, I might as well do this now. Put it on this. Think they might realize what's happening at the moment. They may realize it. Man, it's colder than a mug out here. Yeah, they looked at my most helpful Weaver, which is most helpful. Double strike. They can't believe it. And certainly they can't do something. They can't do anything, right? Certainly they can't. What can they do? Okay, I was about to lose my mind. I was about to lose my mind. I don't think I do anything. I didn't think I'm going to do anything, so I'm not going to do anything. Let's hope for the best. Poor green guy, missing a Hydra and or Void. Poor green guy. Just has all the greatest creatures available to him at his disposal, but he didn't draw it. So poor green guy. But I agree with you. It's probably just Team U relying landfall. May still run Harmonizer though. Double strike will save you. Sure did. Another one land hand. Another one land hand. Unbelievable how often this happens to me. But it does have a seam rip in there, which makes me kind of want to keep it, but I just can't. Okay, keeping this one. I have to put back 2 cards. And, well, I could actually keep... Okay, this is interesting. Do I play both of these in the next turn? You know what I'm saying? Keeping this has ward on it. Having these 2 and this would make up for the fact of like starting with only 5 cards and also starting the turn behind. The chat's probably going to disagree with this, but I have to learn from mistakes sometimes. I think I'm going with this. You know, I had my reasoning, but I could have easily gone with, you know, the ward thing because they probably cited in some sort of removal. But maybe they were just like confident in their strat, but maybe they're less confident because if they're cracking this on turn 1, that means that they kept a pretty ballsy hand. I think it's almost a full play set. Bottom land, scav probably, dump a land and a scav. Bad choice. Oof. I can see it. I can definitely see it. So far, it's going according to plan, though. One attacker, Shard Mage. If they don't do anything to me next turn, I'm going to Shard Mage and start my big aggressiveness. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. My God, that's going to be mad. You may play land cards, cast bird spells from the top of your library. If a land or bird you control entering the battlefield casts a triggered ability. Wow. And it's a 3-drop. Wow. Okay, I'm doing it. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. Well, I do know why I'm doing it. Because I want to make this a flyer, draw a card, and all that stuff. Cavern of Souls, I have a land. I can do 2 things. Human. Done. Let's make this a flyer. This is the part of the story where he gets a little nervous, and I wish I kept my Shard Mage now. Oh my god, sometimes you're a good player. Sometimes it just works out for you. 7 damage to the dome and a shard mage. Things are looking up because the shard mage is going to make this an 8, 9, 10. An 8, 9, 10, and he's at 12. And I can seam rip potentially if he plays a chocobo. Thank goodness it doesn't say landfall on it. Get the bodies in, stack your tokens on one dude and give it evasion with feather. Big win. Big win. Some might say the biggest win of all time. Isotil is a big boy. That is most certainly true. Resolve. However, what I'm going to do is going to play Shard Mage on his turn once again. Resolve. Now it's going to make it a 10. And then this will make it a 12. So if he doesn't gain any life, it's an easy dub. Doesn't feel like an easy dub, but it's an easy dub. To me. Okay. I'm doing it. Woo! 9, 10. Oh, an ethereal armor is even better than the seam rip. I might as well. Oh, I could have showed love. I should have put it on the Optimus Scavenger because it would have been massive. We'll take those. And the reason why that's so hype is because I did something that was, Aspect said it was the wrong decision. I thought it was potentially the wrong decision. However, it worked out in this way, in this one time. That's good news. 1A. 1B is I lost this deck right off the rip on the stream, and I realized the mistakes I made. The mistakes I made was not giving my Wonder Weave flying. I counteracted that. We're learning from our mistakes. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Do I want to play best of 3 again? Not really, because I was getting freaking hand screwed. You just have game. It was very greedy. They seemingly kept kind of a rough hand. You drew well, and both choices gave you a playable early game. Green hates flyers. If you give flying in the early game, it's an easy win. Easy win indeed. However, it still was a little bit stressful. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Should I do best of 3 again? I don't want to do it because if I keep getting those hands, and I'll keep getting saltier and saltier, and that's bad for your health. At least it's bad for mine. At least it's bad for mine. Dinkin Flicka? Dinkin Flicka? What does that even mean? Oh yeah, this hand comparative to the last 5, already having a better time. And I am freezing. Oh my gosh. Let's do this. Let's do this. Save the Optimus the Scavenging shenanigans for maybe even turn 3, because I might do I might do Wonder Weave Aerialist on turn 2. Well, now I know I have to play fast. And now I know he's probably have seam rips. So maybe this was the right thing to do after all. Is he going to make this trade? Surely he's scared about being creature screwed. If I know his psyche. But maybe he's just like walking through a meadow every game. Maybe he just draws cracked every game. And he hasn't felt the seething fury I've felt. Well, if he's definitely not going to be, he's not going to be, okay. Bye-bye, Optimus the Scavenger. I am the only one that can be happy this game. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Now he wants to make the trade? No, he doesn't. He wants to keep his creatures. That tells me a little bit about his hand, eh? Maybe. Ward 2/2 in this deck? No way he plays that. No way he pays that. It's the mirror. Oh, it looks like a mirror match, 100%, and I do pretty darn well in the mirror match, if I do say so myself, because I don't have to think a million different ways about all the potential things I don't know. All right, he has first strike now. That's a problem. An ethereal armor is just so good. But maybe What happens if we both have first strike? Does it cancel each other out? I've never run into that. You damage at the same time, so we'll just both die. It does cancel out? Okay, it does cancel out. I don't want to give him the Optimus Scavenger back. So what if I play Wonder Weave now? Oh, I don't know. God dang it. Gosh darn it. Is this right? I would be very happy if he makes that trade. I didn't think he was going to make that trade. I'm at 21. I can play some shenanigans here. He has an Optimus Scavenger. Okay, this makes it much harder. Okay, he is paying the 1. That's going to make that bigger. He's going to share love? Looks like he's sharing the love now. That's fine. He's going to scry. Oh, this is not good for me. But I'm going to have 2 flyers. And he's at 9. Okay. I don't know how this is going to work out, to be honest. I'm just taking it. Whatever he does, I'm taking it. He's still not attacking with this. Okay, this is perfect for me. No blocks. Best case scenario. I probably would have attacked with both. But then again, I'm a hasty guy. Oh my gosh. I did not expect that in the slightest. That changes some shites. That's for sure. I'm taking out his biggest threat. Oh, brother. He is going to hate to see this coming. That's enough for him to say goodbye. I am pretty decent at the mirror match. If there's one thing I could toot my horn about, is that, and I'm going to do it. Mirror match me. Boom, boom. So that's not a horn. What kind of horn says boom, boom? Hoot, hoot? Honk, honk? Tweet, tweet? I don't know. I'm giving up. This game looks interesting. I love mirror matches. It's like a chess match. Because you both know the deck so well. Jumping back in. Woo the King 01. Woo the King 01. Woo the. Keeping that. Oh my gosh. I'm having the best of time at best of 1. Why did I ever abandon this format? Oh my gosh, I'm cold. I think I might have to go get another jacket. That's crazy. Playing red and green? What manner of thing is this going to be? Oh my. Okay, after this game, I'm definitely getting the jackets, or else I'm not going to last very much longer. Goodbye, my friend. Stoic Vendor puts in some work sometimes, but today is not the day. At least he can't do that again, because I have protection this time. Never leave home without it. Except when you do. Okay, I'm glad that went off. I wasn't sure if that was going to go off, because, like, maybe another lightning bolt was going to hit me, and then or burst lightning was going to hit me, and then I just wasted a shard mage's rescue. That would have felt bad. This is a very interesting deck. I cannot remember the last time I've ever ran into something like this before. Feather of Flight Time, methinks. A land would be good here. Shard Mage's Rescue actually makes me feel a little bit better about the situation. 5 damage also does the same. End turn. What does this do? Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature and you gain 1 life. My oh my. Oroboid. Take back everything I said about this deck. I thought it was going to be a fun-loving, casual pile of cards. But I do have flying, so maybe I'm just a tad bit faster here. Pass. Pass. And because I have 2 of these, and because I want to do as much damage as humanly possible, and maybe I draw an Ethereal Armor, double strike, that will do it. And that's just game, isn't it? Right? That's just game. That must feel horrendous for this guy. However, whenever I outpace Oroboid is a good day if you ask me. This is a race. You can't control his board state. Oh, we'll take those. We are 4 wins away from going into Diamond. Me, a Diamond duelist? Who would have ever imagined that? Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get a jacket. Ooh, I got a free Magic the Gathering card. Things are really looking my way today, guys. Thunder Lasso? That looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. Let's continue this streak. Can't feel bad for the Oroboy player. That is words to live by, my friend. Luis Antonio Hidal. Go Casacante. If you speak Spanish, I'm learning Spanish right now. Hit me with some Spanish if you ever want to. Anyone out in the chat hits me with some Spanish, I would love that because I would love to like practice. We need to set up a GoFundMe for a space heater. Aspect, you're nice. Aspect, you're a wonderful fella. A wonderful fella indeed. However, I will not accept any money from anyone ever. But thanks for the thought. So who blacked out on Valentine's? Not me. I had a terrible Valentine's Day though. Horrendous. And actually, if the chat is curious about how that went, if you may recall, that was the day that I got on late. And the reason why is because of the chores I was doing to, sell my house, blah, blah, blah. Well, the biggest thing that took up the most of my day was installing this stupidly designed over-the-range microwave. Never by Whirlpool. But guess what? I installed it. An arduous task. A horrendous task. One that has bloodied my knuckles and soured my spirits. It doesn't work. So I have to uninstall it. And I have to return it. And the place I have to return to is 30-minute drive. Ooh. Magic the Gathering card in this day and age? Unbelievable, right? In this economy even. What about money in exchange for a Banishing Knack? How about, Ian, I just send you the Banishing Knack. Just because I appreciate the hell out of you and all of you. In fact, if all of you guys want to let me know a card you want from my pre-con collection, some of them have been posted in my shorts. I made some shorts about it. Some of them have been opened on stream even. I'll just send it to you. That's how appreciative I am of you for hanging out with me. To be honest with you, it's like I've got like 10 or so new best buds. It's unbelievable. Magic the Gathering card is like 2 calories of heat to warm Ube. As a Magic judge, I'm legally not allowed to receive free cards. Wow. Learn something new every day. Unbelievable. But that's pretty, I guess it makes sense. Omusubi. No, what is that? What is that one? Gokai? Omusubi. Gokai? Man, it's been a while since I studied Japanese. Gobu? I'm not sure. Now I feel like a numpty. However, I'm having a much better time learning Spanish than I ever did learning Japanese. Japanese is a nightmare and a half. I'll donate my basic land so Yubei can put them in the burn barrel and not freeze to death in these trying times. True, would be a bribe, and then they would get rid of Ian. You did great pronouncing my name, huh? As a kid, I thought username meant real name. That's why it's so long. Hey, kudos to you. You know what it reminds me of? And this might be offensive, so I don't mean it to be offensive by any stretch of the imagination. However, have you ever watched Sweet Life with Zach and Cody? If this gets seam ripped, I will scream into my newly acquired jaqueta. Esteban Julio Ramirez. Something. I can't remember the rest of it. I cannot remember the rest of it, but feather of flight in this economy? Unbelievable. Drawing a card? I'm going to win this. There's no way you're playing one of my cards and then a spell snare? You are a piece of... No, I can't say that. Omusubi? He might just be a fan of Musubi. I am too. I love me some spam Musubi. Oh, I would love to cry in a time like this, but now's not Professor Oak's words whispered in my ear. Ran through my head. Now's not the time nor place. True. Every time a Magic Judge falls, a new one rises to take their place. Raimi is just waiting to prey on my downfall. Low-key true. I did just technically get judge promoted because another judge is moving away. Bro, that's lit. Congratulations. Is it my turn? What is happening right now? Oh my gosh, my turn? I'm keeping them both up because I have no idea what this guy's playing. He might just be playing control. And if that's the case, I want to keep my shard mages for as long as possible. 2 extra damage? Don't mind if I skidoo. Don't mind if I skidoo. Mr. Magoo. All right, he's definitely playing that absolute sloppy garbage of a deck. However, I don't even mind it. I have a creature on my field, you know what I'm saying? So, like, how bad could life really be? A Seam Rip is absolutely useless right now, but I could Seam Rip his Seam Rip. I could get a creature out of it. All right, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? Next. However, I'm starting to be at that place where I'm just going to be shotgunning my Shard Mage's Rescue to get 4, 5 more damage a turn. I feel like this is one of the games where if I don't play Shard Mage early, I will live to regret it. Quantum Riddler. He's warping that. Draw a card. As long as you have... Okay. As long as you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand... Okay. Resolve. Fantastic. Resolve. I'm living. That's all we care about. Seam ripping my... Oh, you piece of shite. Okay, it's not entered. I might as well just do it now, eh? Alright, that'll teach me not to... I was going to play Shard Mages earlier, but now I'm not. That would have been silly. Oh, he can seam rip my thing. Why would he seam rip my scrying ability, you freaking numpty? However, now I'm going to seam rip to get my creature back. Since it's... Is it technically on the... Does it come in with Summoning Sickness? Yeah, of course it would. Why wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't it? All right, but I can attack with a scrying ability of 4, in fact. I'm going to scry some... Oof. An extra creature would be nice for some extra damage. But is that fast enough? I have 1, 2, and Ethereal Armor would be way better here. He would go down to 9, 4, 6, potentially 5. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Bottom. That was probably a mistake. But I gotta make those mistakes. Sometimes. It's not all the time. Moving away, what did you do to them, Ian? I don't know. I was just asked if I wanted the new robe. We don't talk about what happened that fateful night. It looks like Jeskai, yeah. Smells like Jeskai. Should have waited for the ability to go on the stack there. Yeah, but that scares me, Raimi. I know I should have. You're talking about the seam rip, right? I should have waited for like it to enter and then it would trigger. That just gives me angina. But maybe I should get more comfortable with it. You'll never grow unless you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, or else that's a better card than Winterweave in this scenario. Let's do it. Okay, the Jeskai, isn't the Jeskai like 6 mana, right? I'm pretty sure it's a 6 mana type of thing. I'm gonna decline to pay it. I think 1 scry is okay here. A plains, bottom. And 6, okay. As long as there's no sweepers, I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure that Jeskai is more than just 5. Ultima. Sad. But I'm going to draw a creature. Nope. Of course I didn't. Why would I? God damn it. So close to. If I played the Shard Mage, it would have been maybe less. Oh, he only warped that out. Ah, damn it. 7 mana. Okay, he's at 5. His whole game plan is these 2 monks. I'm pretty sure. Fairly confident. Oh no, Spell Snare. Oh, it's happening, and I have Shard Mages up. End turn. When this creature enters, choose 1. Put a +1. Exile target player's graveyard. He gets a scry 2. He's at 5. 7 mana. Wait. Was Ian saying 7 mana for it? I don't know. You gain 2 life and scry 2. Shite. Resolve. Can't do anything about it. Could draw anything here. I could draw absolutely anything. He put both of those at the bottom. Well, it wasn't Jeskai Revelation. You were right. That's rough. Should have kept the creature in hand. Nissan Ultima. That's for this turn. I'm very surprised that resolved, to be honest. Flanked? Got flanked. Pass. Pass. No blocks. Pass. Wow, what a douche. What an absolute douche. Still has 5 though. Feather of Flight. You would have came in handy. This is the type of game where I would love to have a freaking hasty mofo. He's starting to play some creatures though. Maybe he's running out of those sweepers. So creature. The amount of times that happens to me is so lame. Pass. Okay, I think this is my last chance to draw a creature and it matter. It feels like it's the last time. My turn. Oh man, this guy stinks. Crazy. That was probably hasty on in my regard. Like I shouldn't have probably done that. I should have waited a turn. But it's just what I felt in the moment. You know what I mean? It's just what I felt. My turn. Fantastic. And now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have put them all on the Quantum Riddler. It feels bad when you're just a couple turns too slow. Should I have played my Shard Mages earlier? I mean, he could have Ultima at any time. Where did it go? Ultima. Ultima is 5. And he had 5 pretty much the entire game, right? Okay. Okay. I think I can take something away from that. However, Shard Mage did save me at one point in time. I'm not sure there. Not sure at all. Maybe we'll drop 2 lightning bolts. That would be great. Triple flyer. Triple flyer. That means he can go to outer space. He can attack planets. Is this guy going to play dragons? That'd be pretty cool. Love this hand. Fantastic hand. Couldn't be more happy about this hand. The biggest misplay was probably Helpful Weaver there. Should have held it in hand. Oh, yeah, that was 100%. Good point. Good point. Yeah, because, like, I should have been expecting a sweeper, but I played that without thinking about a sweeper at all. So I should have been thinking about that from the jump. So you're 100% right, Raimi, and thank you for pointing that out. Because I was focused on the Shard Mage. The Shard Mage I don't think was the issue. That was the problem. However, he did have back-to-back-to-back sweepers, right? So at the end of the day, would it have made that big of a difference? But you're right, that was a mistake anyways. The only thing that stops most board wipes is Indestructible. I could main deck that Protection Magic. Town Greeter. When this creature enters, mill 4 cards. That ugly ass dude. I have many ways to have Flower on the board. And he has a Cavern of Souls himself. However, I don't counter things, so. Yeah, I wonder if there's enchantments that grant Indestructible that I could add to my deck. Human, you're copying me, and I don't like being copied. Now he has a flyer, but I have Sheltered by Ghost. I could draw a land and then play Ethereal Armor and start doing damage. Try to play fast enough to get around this piece of crap. How much mana is that thing? 4? He's already there. Alright, this game's over. This deck is way too fast. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Maybe Feather of Flight's better here? To draw a card? Planes? Turned out to be better here. That doesn't happen very often. Well, I might as well do as much damage as humanly possible. Get rid of one of his flyers. I mean, he definitely has Kavaro. Kavaro? Kavaro. Ooh, he doesn't have the mana to pay for it. I have one more turn. One more turn could be all I need to be happy. He has a flyer. I have Sheltered by Ghosts. So that'll make this a 6/7. And I maybe could draw like another Ethereal Armor. Next turn he has the mana for it. No, I don't. God dang it. Well, let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. 8, 9, dang. I might as well. Because he has everything he needs. But maybe he doesn't have Kavaro in his hand. Maybe. Very low chance. Very low likelihood of that happening, I feel like. However, I feel like that would have been just automatic. Gunshot. He wanted a mill. He has it. Of course he had it. Like, why would he not have it? I just want to see what it does. Yeah, that's crazy. Freaking nuts. It's literally a 4-turn clock. Maybe even less than that sometimes with like, I don't know. What's it called? Rampage. And now I'm back to square one. This is where I still, no, I'm -2 from where I started. I think I started with 2. Okay, let's get back on the board. We're turning things around right here, right now. Tang Inamo. I don't know what that means. Don't know what it means, but it's provocative. Let's do this turn 1. Next turn, Optimus Scavenger, hold up the Shard Mage. I think that's the way I want to do. A Plains, an Authority of the Council. Very interesting. I still think that I want to do it this way. Hold up the Shard Mage. Resolve. Next. Attack. Put you down back at 19. Now that I can see you down here. Are these cards like meant to be look like they were left in the sun or like water? Don't know. 3 film counters on it. Remove a film counter from this artifact. Copy target activated. Okay. Okay. I think I want to play fast here. And since I have 2 of them, let's do it. Ooh, I have another 2 of them. Well, I don't want it to die at this point since I already invested so heavily into it. Let's try it. Maybe spread the love. Put it on this one. And then put this at 4 and then do 7 damage. Maybe that's alright. But then again, I only had 1 Shard Mage, so maybe it makes sense to only put on 1 thing there. I think that actually probably would have been better. Pass. My turn. I'm getting away with this. Unbelievably so. He has 2 mana up. I think I just attack here. 5, 6, 9. Yeah, I think I just attack here and don't do anything. And just keep holding my Shard Mage up. And then maybe I play Featherfly on his turn if he goes kind of crazy. I think that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. Hold my creatures in hand and then maybe do one of those 2 things. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. Put up to 2 non... Oh my gosh. Crazy. But let's... Oh my gosh, it's this deck. Resolve. But no flyers. And that's all that I had a flyer in my hand. I think I played pretty okay that game. Fancy Ice Age sleeves. Oh, Ice Age. Icy sleeves. I think they're supposed to be frozen, but I don't know. They're supposed to look like the Ice Age starter decks. Gosh, that's pretty cool. I like them. I like those sleeves. Not as cool as the ones that look like they were like very like moderately played or even heavily played Magic the Gathering cards. Those ones are really cool to me. As well. Another pretty decent hand, but if they spell snare my Wonder Weave, I'm going to be very sad. That's for sure. Hey, Shibata. An island. An island. I have 2 creatures now. No fear. Absolutely no fear. Okay, now there's a little bit of fear. The fear has entered the chat. That is for sure. I would like to draw a card in this situation. Spell Snare? It's a Dimir deck. Oh, it'll quench you. Okay. Not nearly as bad as Spell Snare, but at least I get to do 2 damage. The game should give you cheater sleeves that you can mark. Maybe try to get the stuff like out of his hand early. Let's try that. Even though Ethereal Armor is such a good card to get countered. And I can pay for the Quencha now, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Okay, I wonder what he's going to... Oh, he's going to let that slide? It doesn't seem like a deck that plays a lot of cheap things, but I don't think it's worth it doing that extreme of measures this early into a game. He could have clearly countered that. End turn. No need to waste my creature. Looking for a better opportunity to play it. I think it was obvious he could have countered that. Okay. Now is it? Do I start kind of getting risky? I don't know. I thought this was the mirror. Well, it is the mirror. He's playing black. I don't know what this guy's doing. I've never run into a guy playing like this before. I feel like that's worth... Oh, he's going to let it slide? 5 damage next turn at the very least? Okay, that tells me there's probably a sweeper then, right? Or a target removal of some sort. Consult the star charts. Every time this happens, he holds up mana, and I'm scared for no freaking reason. That feels dreadful. Manifested the dread out of me. No more lands? No more lands? A land. But I think 5 is the amount of mana that I need to be scared about things. He only has 1 mana up. Oh, that's a good card to draw. Okay, when I'm playing this, I'm telling myself, don't get used to playing it before combat. Don't get used to it now. Ooh, that's nice. Okay. I will not be without creatures going forward. And I can, if he plays 1 creature, I win next turn. If he board wipes me, I'll be sad. Oh. Heartless Axe. He has to pay mana for that. He only has 1 mana left. I can kind of pop off. How much can I pop off, though? Only with 3 mana. Ah, shite. But he's tapped out. Now I can play my stuff with Reckless Abandon. He has 5 cards in hand. I have no more creatures, so this is scary. Don't get me wrong, but there's hope. 5 mana. 6 mana. Wow. I do not normally draw creatures when I need creatures. How many cards do I have left in my deck? Not a lot. Probably should have played Seamrip before because this guy is not playing creatures. Let's hope he... Oh, no, he has another one. So that's just game. Oh, I have more cards in my deck. But I don't have any creatures. I have 11 cards. He's running low on cards. End turn. He's not running low on cards. He has 5 cards, but one of them is a swamp. A creature. Unbelievable. Nope, it's getting got. The game should give you cheaters. I read that. Okay, it's hitting the field. Crazy. But I don't really have hope. But I'm very interested to see how this game ends. Another one. Okay, as long as it's the field. That gives me hope. Because I could draw like an ethereal armor. 1, 2. I could draw an ethereal armor. That would be cool. Well, with that in mind, maybe I should play... Give it ward? So he has to, you know... What was he doing before? He was doing this. Target creature. But he has so much mana already. I mean, he's not playing a creature. I'm just gonna play Steam Ring. Why not? Because the reason why is because like Maybe I should do this too. I feel like this is my only hope. Because I won't have enough mana to... Like, if I draw Ethereal Armor, that will make it a 4-1. Okay, I'm doing it. I talked myself into doing it. That's my only hope. Literally. Counter? Are you serious? Ah, this guy's a fucking loser. Playing the... Ask and you shall receive. Maybe even 2 Ethereal Armors. This is just a mill deck. I see. Just a mill deck. Just the mill deck, they say. I got an Ethereal Armor. I did get an Ethereal Armor. God dang it. A creature! Surely he has a way... Oh, man. I might as well try to protect it. I might as well try, but that's probably when he's going to do it. But maybe it's a consult the star charts. Maybe. Crazier things have happened. Okay. 2 cards down. Has he played like a minus ability? Target creature gets minus... Okay, I have to play this. One less thing I could be scared of. Wait, is that an instant? It was. Damn it. It's going through, though. Oh, man. There's the way I can win. Oh, there's the way I can win. Please don't disappoint... Oh, he's disappointed me. Unbelievable. Maybe I should have waited, but I don't think it would have mattered. I do want to see what my last cards are going to be. Strategic. This is what you guys were talking about. Any number of target players each mill 2 cards. He's not going to get the satisfaction. Playing a control slot deck like that, he's not getting the satisfaction. Not for me. No sirree, Bob. If he was going to attack or do some daily activity, I would have let it happen. But since he was already ruining my time with the whole milling thing, he doesn't need to eat his cake. That sounded weird. There is a river churn. I should really memorize that card because apparently it's ubiquitous to his first 2 turns of play. Dryad Militant. That was the world's slowest mill. Guinness Book of World Records. I love being able to play Augmented Scavenger with a little bit of protection. Really makes me feel good about myself. Pass. My turn. Okay. He is playing green, so that is why I'm going just on 1 creature. Instead of sharing the love just a bit, holding up the Shard Mage, next turn, I will play Ethereal Armor, and the game will be mine. Oh, especially after he plays this. The game is mine. He is tapped out, right? Wait. Add 1 mana of any color. Pass. My turn? Okay, I can't risk it. Who knows? Don't know why I was so scared about that, but let's do the... Actually... Wait a second. Before I do that, there'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Nope. Might as well give it double protection for next turn since that is not game. Oh, wait. I forgot about... Oh, wait. No, did I? No, I did. I think I factored that in correctly. Give me that. And that's all she wrote. 7 damage. Next turn will be game for sure. Certainly. Indubitably. That is the correct play. There we go, Raimi. Sweet. Fabled Passage. This feels like the world's slowest green deck. But maybe I just spoke too soon. When this creature enters or attacks, mill 3 cards, and then return a land card from him. Okay, resolve. I win. Resolve. I think I win. Pass. My turn. I win. Doesn't feel like I did much here, but we'll take those. We'll certainly take those. Still game. Yes. That one felt good. I feel like the logic there was very decent logic. Behold the turtle. Twists and turns. That game had no twists and turns. Irony. The deck just worked. When the deck works, it's a lovely feeling. It is indeed a lovely feeling. M nasty. Uh-oh. Don't like the vibes that gave me. Another good hand. Keeping that. Playing with no fear. I'm going to do Optimus Scavenger right off the rip. Oh, God. I'm not doing Optimus Scavenger right off the rip. I'm doing it. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. Okay, I'm doing it. Because I have 2 of them, and I can do Seam Rip, buff it up at the same time. Okay. I'll let them do 2 damage to me. Potentially. Assumably. Okay. I like to see that. 2 damage. Shard Mage. Holding up the Shard Mage. Makes this aggro player feel like he's playing slowly at times, but I feel like that's the right thing to do under these circumstances. Next. End turn. Waste mana and resources targeting my Optimus Scavenger, please. That would make me feel like a good player. An addicting feeling, most certainly. Moonshadow is a scary beater. Certainly is. It has gotten its licks in more times than I care to admit. So it feels good to Seam Rip it. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. Resolve. That's all they're doing? Pass? 1? Pass? Pass? Planes? Do I get to draw planes? That would feel good. If I don't draw planes, I feel like I just play another Optimus Scavenger and hold up Shard Mages again, which doesn't feel great. What does this do again? 2/2/1. Equip. Pay 3 or discard a card. Okay. He has to pay 1. So this is colorless. So this is useless. So I don't have anything to fear right now. My turn. Oh, love to see that. Love to see that. Oh, I thought I drew into a Seam Rip. That would have been cool. Oh, I'm still holding the Shard Mage. Feel like that's correct. End turn. End turn. Dog. It's a nice doggy. Even if I saw this dog in real life, I would still try to pet it. That is a character flaw of mine. Huge character flaw. I would get my ass chewed up. But it'd be worth it. You know, I could pet a doggy. I run that dog in 1 land spy. Oh, this is a fun deck if it's what I think it is. If it's roots, it's an odd roots. I think it's just budget mono black aggro. Pass. Pass. My turn. Ooh. Ooh, that's a good draw. In fact, Such a good draw. I think I'm going to try to be a little greedy here. Yeah. 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 And I still get a hold of my Shard Mage. That feels good. It's starting to get a little hot in here, even though it's literally minus 45 degrees centigrade. Target opponent exiles a creature they control and their graveyard. They gave up. Thank goodness I played that creature. If they didn't give up, thank goodness I played that creature. I should actually internalize that. Because the Shard Mage would have, not being able to Shard Mage it and still get my creature that would have been terrible. Okay. I think it's internalized now. Hailson! What's up, Hailson? I thought it was the skeleton deck. No, it doesn't look like it. What about two skeleton decks stuck together and it's just the bad cards? Well, I'm not piloting the deck. Gangster? Gangster! Oh man, another good hand. Some days it just be like that. That thing is, I'm getting, is this a, no it's not. I thought this was a fairy. I thought I might be getting my fairy revenge. Potentially still could be, I don't know. Still could be, maybe. How the hell is PayPal going off? I didn't buy anything. Recording Hex, I hate that fucking card. Theme Rip. Not gonna play it yet. Gonna play this instead. The salesman tried to get my attention to sell me a Mexican Fender. It was hot, 100 degrees, and the trash overflowed out on the street. I think this is correct. Attack first, not seam ripping yet. Try to play this on the backside. Okay. I'm feeling better about that. Like, that's not what I normally would have done. I would have done something stupid like play Wonder Reeve right away. They counter it, I'm out of mana, then it's worse situation. 2 Spyglass Siren. What is this guy's strat? I literally have no idea. Exploring, is that his old strat? Control, maybe? I don't know. Resolve, it's a 2/2 now? Okay, now it's seem rippable. Oh, no. Oh, he's just the worst kind of scum on the planet Earth. That means I'm gonna play my entire hand next turn. And I have the mana to do it. Step 1, seam rip. Okay, do I play the Wonder? Okay. Well, he's going to see my hand. So if I play this, I could draw like something I could play. I don't know if this is correct. I'm going to be interested to hear what the chat has to say about this. I'm going to be very interested indeed. Okay, doesn't matter anyways. 5 damage though. And his bat that he's inevitably going to play is going to be sucking up my Wonder Weave. Doesn't feel nearly as bad when I can prepare for it. I see it coming, but it still feels bad. Especially since I could seam rip that if I draw a seam rip, of course. Shard Mage is interesting. I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm hoping he attacks with his Deep Cavern Bat next turn. Even though it doesn't change much. But maybe I could have just got the 2 damage in and forced the block, but that wouldn't have really forced anything. I don't know what the correct thing to do there was. I don't... Actually, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have attacked. But he's down to 2 cards. That makes me feel a little bit better. Let's see. Let's see if it pays out. Pass? He's not attacking, so he's... Oh, he is attacking with it! Oh, but he could also counter... He's not countering it. So I can block, and I get my Wonder Weave back. It worked out, maybe. Doesn't... Oh, it's a flasher. I don't know what this does. Okay, I get my Wonder Weave back. And I have 2 things in the air. This doesn't fly, does it? So I have 6 damage in the air. I could draw a pump spell. Oh, it is a pump spell. I win, potentially. He's countering this. No, he's not countering this. Auto pay. Put it on this one. 7 damage. Does it work? Wait a second. Oh, man. I didn't think I had that one in me. I was beginning to doubt myself. I don't know if that was... Oh, let's see what the... Let me see what the chat... If the chat says anything about this. What about the 2... Nope, I read that. Watch out for the ninjas. There's a very scary ninja boy in this format. Is this the Dimir deck, but you couldn't afford Kaito? They might not have found it yet. Yeah, it looks like old Dimir, though. It's okay. It probably topped the challenge last week. Dimir is never dead. Swing in was the correct choice, I think. True. Okay, so you're saying I should have swung. I shouldn't have held it up, even though it did work out in my favor that turn. So you're saying I should have swung. The mirror with a messed up 4-drop is just a good deck eternally. How did he not have the Kaito? I wouldn't have the Kaito. I know I wouldn't have the Kaito. Can't judge him. Maybe you could judge him for not having the Kaito. All right, we're on a roll now. I think that's 3 in a row. On the verge of 4 in a row, potentially? Potentially? Gotta warm up the hands. Wow, it's taking a long time for an opponent. Heed me? Can you even hear me? A divinity and a diminis. A deity and a nobilis. An overbeing in harmony. Does it choke the words from me? The listeners lament. Until he saw a Kaito. Maybe it's a new deck for him. Maybe that's the reason. I don't know. I run 8 Kaitos in paper. You can only run 4 Kaitos. But they run 8. Make it make sense. Oberi, Martel, 85. Oh my goodness, another good freaking hand. This is unbelievable. Do I get to go first? Opponent goes first. Okay, that's a little bit less cool. But maybe he plays a Land of War Elves. He does not. I will match his energy because I'm playing a green creature. Playing green creatures makes me feel cool. Who is this? This seems like a cool creature of sorts. Still is nothing on turn 2. That makes me think that I have to play extremely fast. However, I don't think now's the time to play that fast. I don't know. What do they have to play that's... Oh, it's blue. Oh, I just... Damn it. I played the creature before combat. I literally have this room's temperature IQ, which is probably in the 20s. It is this. Is it a mill deck with these colors? I usually... Okay, he's whiffing right now. I gotta play super fast. Let's go... Cancel. Since, man. How fast is fast? Damn, but this shouldn't be that hard. Okay, whatever. Let's just do this. Let's just do... Oh, let me read this again. Whenever this permanent enters or attacks, mill 4 cards. Okay. Auto pay. On this. 5, 7 damage. I would rather... Wait a second. Yeah, that's going to give me more enchantments on the board. At the very least. So it's not the best card, but it's not the worst card. I'm telling Bo Brugman. No, not Bo. They'll never let me back in Big Brother. First, maining your spells is playing honest magic. You're being a gentleman. Thank you for trying to make me feel better, but there's no consoling this guy right now. Now I wish I put that on the bottom. Now I'm wishing I put that on the bottom. Wait a second, isn't this 2? Oh, it's a 3-drop. Damn it. Oh, wait a second. All is not lost. Let's put Ward on the spell. Let's put Ward on the Big Daddy. That's 7. That's game. I'm just better than he is. Auto pay. And he had the demon in his graveyard. Suck a lemon, demon man. And he had this stupidity in his hand. Screw you. This guy deserves the pain. 4 wins in a row. Let's make it 5. Never a doubt. Actually, let's make it 6. Am I going to be a diamond duelist in this video? It doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I'm good enough. Feels like I still misplay way too often being a gentleman of sorts. It's your best friend. Yeah, my best friend. Yeah. How you play mono white auras again? Sorry to disappoint you. However, I must save up all my monies. I cannot be spending any of my monies, virtual or otherwise. So I'm going to be playing this deck for quite a while. In fact, I'm definitely finishing the season out with it. A lot of people want me to do otherwise, but I'm finishing the season out with it. I feel like that's the only choice I have. Whenever a creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. Okay, I think I'm just going to seam rip that and play very aggressive. Playing very aggressive. When in doubt, do what your deck does. At least that's how I feel about it. Consider your opponent are probably misplaying in ways you just don't notice, can't see. Yeah. That's a scary thought. Whenever you gain life... When things go, I just got hockey. I have hockey now. Conqueror's hockey. Make them faint whenever they see me. Playing aggressive apparently was the right thing to make the guy quake and fear in his boots and things of that nature. Let's go again. 1 more. Your opponents are also misplaying in ways that we can notice. One more. All right. I just gotta give myself a chance by putting all my creatures on the back end of combat. Think through combat phase. If I do those 2 things, I'll give myself the best chance to rank up. I think it's Raimi's words that are echoing through my head. Of course the hand looks good. It's all gas. No creatures, god damn it. Okay, if I rank up after this game, bro, it's good. I deserve it. I definitely deserve it. Okay, why is there a pause here? That was weird. Okay, keeping that. Putting one of those back. I need to put 2 cards back. I believe it's those 2 cards. All right, this as far as 5s go, this is a pretty damn good 5. He did not put any cards back. That doesn't make me feel good. Thank you so much. You got this, Yubei. Yubei for president of Magic? The game would look a lot different. That's for sure. Black would not be nearly as good as it is. That would be the first change I make. All attacks. 2 attacks. I would have went with the first one by mistake. Dude, I would have too. However, the last couple days has taught me to do anything besides that. I think I leave the rest of these cards in my hand. Okay. Well, now I play the card. I was kind of rude of him, but whatever. And since he's red, maybe I play all of them. And just play aggressively. Put him down to 16. The militant. Yo. Oh, is it lesson? The Dryad looks nice now. Teach him a lesson. I don't know. Oh, frickin' nugget. But he's tapped out. That's the good news. That is the great news. I could draw like an ethereal armor, double strike next turn. However, the ethereal armor wouldn't be that good. A feather of flight would be pretty cool. Do I do something crazy here and put make this a 6 damage? I'm doing it. I talked myself into it. I talked myself into it 100%. Oh man, that was so close. Literally, if I drew anything else, that would have been game, and that would have felt stupendous. A feather of flight would ensure my victory if he doesn't sweep. Please don't sweep me. Sweep or no sweeping. Sweep or no sweeping. Okay, I can deal with that. Is this a flyer? No flyer. You can't. No flyer? Oh man, that was so freaking close. Wait a second. That's game. That's game. He's tapped out. He sucks. I win. I'm diamond. I'm diamond. Unbelievable. I'm sorry for yelling. I thought that was going to take way longer. I did not think I was going to get diamond this season. That was my whole goal this season, was to be diamond. Crazy. Is it looting? I think it's looting, yeah, which is a sick deck. Is it looting? It seemed like a pretty cool deck. I'm glad I faced the deck on my rank up match. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie, not bad for a dad. To celebrate, I'm opening this. Boom. Didn't get anything good. One away from another rare card, though. Time to grind for Mythic. Now we push to Mythic for February. Finally did it. Mai says finally. Hey, Mai, you're still here. You're the best. Time to grind for Mythic. Time to stream Final Fantasy. Ian, you said you weren't going to watch me, though. You were going to watch me and play Final Fantasy X. And I would like to play Final Fantasy. Interesting. Interesting. I think I have to end the stream on a high note like that. I think I'm going to end the stream. I know, yeah. I've been listening to you on the side. Dang, mine, you are the best. My one opinion should not dissuade your being. No, it's not. I'm just giving you a hard time. I do plan on playing Final Fantasy. I don't know when it's going to be. Because basically, like, essentially my days go like this. Random bullshit, jump on stream. I guess I could, it doesn't take too much time to load up Steam and then pay for Final Fantasy X and then play on my keyboard. I guess I could have done that. I don't know. Yeah, just woke up. What did I miss? David, you missed me finally becoming Diamond. It's healthy for a relationship for us to have a time apart. Well said. Well said. You missed me finally becoming a Diamond Duelist. It feels stupendous, not gonna lie. I didn't think it was gonna come this early. I definitely didn't think it was gonna come this stream. And I think honestly I'm gonna end the stream there. With free credit card info, you guys are gonna hit a lick off me. You're gonna hit a lick off me eventually, that's for sure. All right, I'm excited. I'm in the stream right here on a high note. And maybe tomorrow, let me think about what tomorrow, they're taking pictures of my house to post. That should be done pretty early. I didn't replace the expansion tank on my hot water heater because I did not want that to be a disaster and then like mess up the pictures tomorrow. So I'm planning on doing that after they take pictures. So after those two things, I'm pretty much free and clear. So maybe tomorrow I stream early and I start streaming Final Fantasy X. Take care and congrats to Diamond. Thank you so much. Clearly the 10 p.m. stream slot is a banger. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, guys. I'm going to end it there. Hope to see you again soon. And I appreciate everyone watching and hanging out as long as you guys did. Have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Peace.